Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Built by Benson YouTube channel. So this has actually been a long time coming, to be honest with you. Now, a lot of you probably know me from Instagram, which has led you to this channel, but there may be some of you already that are viewing this that have just discovered the channel. So welcome. Now, I've put together a little list of things to actually talk about in this intro because I didn't want to forget anything. And I apologize already, right, if this isn't the best video in the world that you've ever seen. At the end of the day, I'm new to doing this, so go easy on me, guys, right? So I thought I would just start by sort of discussing a little bit in terms of who I actually am. So I am a competitive bodybuilder and online coach. I have been bodybuilding now for best part of 11 years, which is a very, very long time. And I've been coaching now for about 6 of those years. And in the recent couple of years or so, it has become something that is now obviously a full-time profession, helping guys get in the best possible shape of their lives whilst living and breathing bodybuilding. I absolutely love bodybuilding. I love physique development, and I love helping people change not only their physiques, but their mindset, their lifestyle, and just their daily habits for them to be a better person all round. So yeah, I'm very excited for this YouTube journey. A lot of the content that I'm going to be putting on here is going to be sort of more around like daily vlogs, full days of eating, training clips, training vlogs, you name it. Everything to do with fitness, everything to do with training, food, recovery, taking you on some trips early next year to some bodybuilding shows. So very excited for it. Now, next thing I thought I'd run through is just a little bit of an update in terms of where I am at the moment. So I've actually spent like the last 11 weeks now, was it 10? About 10, 11 weeks now in a bit of a recomposition phase. So I peaked out my off-season weight at 116.5 kilos. Guys, I'm 5'7". I felt absolutely rotten at that body weight. It made no sense to just continue pushing up, right? It really didn't. So I spent like the last 10 weeks recompositioning, okay? And actually hit a new low this morning of 100.5 kilos. So I've seen like 16 kilos wash off the physique so far. And yeah, I'm pretty lean right now. I mean, I've got veins going down the legs. I can start to actually see the shape of my glutes now. I'm one of those people, I store a lot of my body fat on the back of my body, yeah? But then the front of my body gets lean very, very quickly. So from the front, look pretty in, right? But still a lot of work to do. Now, the actual show plans for me, I'm going to be aiming to step on stage early shows next year. So that is probably going to be end of March for like a regional, and then maybe going to do pro qualifier. But I won't let you all know until it gets close to the time, because things can change on that side of things. But obviously, as an amateur, I am looking someday to go IFBB Pro, of course, you know, and that's obviously a long journey ahead in open bodybuilding, especially with today's world. Like, the standard is just so high. But I'm also going to take advantage of the time where I am an amateur. So those who don't know, when you go IFBB Pro, you cannot compete in other federations. They'll actually take your pro card away. Now, obviously, that is the long-term goal for me. And I may as well have as much fun as an amateur as I can. So I'm definitely going to be jumping in some different federations as well, early part of next year. So there's a lot of fun content for all of you guys to watch that is coming to the channel. So I'm super excited to take you all along with me. I'm going to take you through the highs, the lows, all right, and the nitty gritty parts of what it takes to be competitive in bodybuilding. I think a lot of people, they almost sort of don't realize the level of extremes and attention to detail that it requires to get in contest level condition, right? It really is some extremities, and I look forward to sharing as much of that as I can through this channel. So I'm going to keep this channel a little bit more of like a raw and honest style of content, okay? So I'm not one for fancy edits and all this crazy stuff. I just want you guys to be able to follow my life, follow my journey, pick up endless levels of value from what I do in my day-to-day, and I hope I help and inspire as many people as I possibly can. You know, not only are my personal goals to be obviously the best bodybuilder that I can be, but I actually want to have huge levels of influence and help as many people as I possibly can. We live in a world these days which I personally feel is just such a negative space, right? And I like my corner of the internet in terms of what I do and the people that I help. I like that to be my sort of ounce of positivity that I can put into the world, right? So I suppose that sort of sums up quite a bit of the intro there. Now, the point of action for today, the first ever sort of daily vlog, should we say. This is more just going to be like a little bit in the day of the life. I'm not going to record absolutely everything in the day, of course. I just want to sort of take you along an example day, and I sort of just want to ease myself in terms of how to do this YouTube gig, right? So, yeah, I'm going to take you on. I'm going to probably show you a little bit of training, a little bit of my morning routine, a little bit of the food that I'm eating at the moment as well. So I've recently just had a check-in yesterday with Jay, and my food was dropped once again. So this is like the third or fourth food drop in this phase now. Weirdly enough, I'm not starving hungry. You know, food is pretty low for me at the minute. I mean, right now on a training day, 2,950 calories. And then on a rest day, it's about 2,750 calories. That's low food for me, guys. Bear in mind, you know, I'm used to sort of, you know, gaining and sitting at like 5,000 calories and having still a fair appetite at 5,000 or more. So yeah, food is low right now, but energy is high. Motivation is super damn high. I absolutely love being in a deficit, guys. For me, I wake up on smoke every morning, ready to go, you know, compared to waking up brimmed still full of carbs, full belly from the day before. You know, our season can get a bit draining after a while. So it's a Sunday today. The actual day is Sunday the 23rd. So on a Sunday, I tend to get up just a little bit later. And I've just pulled up at the gym now. I'm going to be doing my fasted 40 minutes of cardio. I'm going to be doing my ab work, my vacuums to keep the core super damn tight. Peps have gone in. Caffeine has gone in. Hydration has gone in. Fiber supplement has gone in. Ready to absolutely attack this morning part of the day. So very excited for that. I'm actually a bit of a weird one. I love starting my day with cardio. I know so many people out there don't, but for me, it just gives me that win before most people get out of bed, you know, and it feels damn good. It feels damn good to get the body moving as soon as you get up, gets the mind going, you know, gets you locked in and ready for the day, in my opinion. And that is my alarm to say, get out of the car and get on with your abs. Whoa, there we have it. Cardio smashed, abs smashed, vacuums smashed. Feel good. I tell you what, guys, if you're not starting your day with some level of movement and you're just rolling out of bed, right? Maybe going to the laptop, getting ready for work, whatever it is, you're cutting yourself short for your day. Honestly, if you set your day up with a little bit of movement, get the heart rate up, even if it's a morning walk, getting on cardio kit, whatever it is, I promise you the rest of your day will go so much better. You'll feel on fire. You'll feel like you've already won the day before it's even began. So as you can see, post cardio there, I thought I'd just show you a little bit of the current condition. Very, very flat right now, but that is how we are supposed to be. But very happy with the level of conditioning that is coming through, considering that we are still, well, I mean, probably like 4 months out from actually doing a show. Now, this is a little bit of a different approach compared to previous contest preps. Now, I've typically started contest prep from like a peak off season weight and came down. Now, what I'm effectively doing here, right, is I've spent the last 10 weeks or so recompositioning. This is the last food drop that has happened as of yesterday. So what is going to happen from here is we're probably going to spend a few weeks here, have a little bit of a reset and a rest over Christmas, and have a clear out of the body, and then boom, January, we can hit the ground running, starting prep, already in a lean position, and we can just grow into the show. I genuinely believe that this is the best approach when it actually comes to wanting to maintain and uphold every single ounce of muscle tissue that you have. Very, very excited for what's to come. So I'm going to get myself home now. This, as I said, I need to get some washing stuff on the way back, so I've got to grab that first. I'm going to get home, get my first meal in, and then it's going to be check-ins with the Sunday team. Boom. Get the guys looked after, and then we've got a big back day on the cards today. Yes, people, so back from the gym now, just getting meal one on the go, which is going to be eggs and sourdough. This is probably my favourite meal of the day. Now, usually by this time, I'm literally absolutely starving, like proper. So at the moment, we are doing 2 whole eggs. We are doing 125 grams of sourdough, 285 mil of egg whites, and I have that with I factor it into my macros, right, but a little bit of HP brown sauce, because I absolutely love it, and a little bit of sauerkraut with that as well. Guys, my diet is pretty much the same year round. The only thing that really changes is like the amounts. I have like a set meal plan, all right, but I do swap the food sources in and about by tracking my calories and macros, right? In a prep setting, typically I will stick to the same food sources entirely, but I like to have that little bit more flexibility, especially when you've got the knowledge around nutrition, of just factoring in and having that variability, right? And also, guys, if you're in the UK, you probably already know, but these eggs, Burford Browns, right? These are the absolute goated eggs ever. Absolutely love them. Hopefully I don't smash up the yolks and ruin them like I always do. But after this, going to get some check-ins and then, yeah, continue cracking with the day. Yes, Ty, good morning, my man. Welcome to another check-in then, brother. And, mate, I just want to say this week is absolutely incredible. I'll tell you what, mate, the rest that we had a few weeks ago, right, has just teed us up now for a fantastic run of growth ahead. And the body weight is up this week again by another 2 pounds on the scale. 1 kilogram up on the scale this week, mate, sees us in that perfect rate of gain right now, where we are prioritizing muscle tissue gain, right? And also keeping fat gain within a controlled state. Mate, we're absolutely cooking right now, and I am super damn happy with the progress that we are making. You know, we are getting solid recovery. We're getting solid fluid in every single day. Hunger and craving levels are low. We're getting the 2 off-plan meals in there, which we are managing and not overeating and overindulging with it. Cardio is still getting boxed off to maintain and uphold our health in this push-up phase. And mate, motivation, performance, enjoyment, everything is at a sky high right now. Mate, honestly, I'm so happy with this. Muscle soreness is in a good spot. We're recovering well. Energy levels high. Stress levels low. Digestion bang on point, which again shows that we do have more scope and more ability to be able to scale food up as this phase progresses. Now look at it from this perspective here, mate. When things are absolutely cranking, why on earth would we want to try and upset that by making an unnecessary change? All we're going to end up doing there is eating some of our runway for future growth up. And we need to be very smart with what we're doing. So, mate, very, very well done. Energy is still high as well. Let's just keep everything exactly the same this week. We rinse and repeat for another 7 days, and then it's off to the races, my bro. Very, very well done. Yes, people, so pre-workout meal time going in. Probably my favourite meal of the day. At the moment, I'm actually repeating pre- and post-workout meal, which is pretty much the exact same. All right. But again, I will get into more details of this in future full days of eating. But right now, I love my cream of rice, right? And I love sticky toffee pudding as well. So I literally do double sticky toffee pudding on sticky toffee pudding, right? So right now, I'll get it out. We go for the Perform Whey ISO Zero sticky toffee pudding flavour as the whey paste, right? And we have that at the moment with the Train by JP sticky toffee pudding cream of rice. Oh, it's a banger, guys. Honestly, absolutely banger. And then on top of that, we're doing 50 gram of banana at the moment. And we'll put some ground sweet cinnamon on there. And guys, if you're still using normal ground cinnamon, you need to level your game up. The ground sweet cinnamon from Tesco's, it may not focus on that. This is that's game changing, honestly. So yeah, I'm going to get this in and then it's off to the gym for a mega back day. Guys, so just pulled up at the gym and I've got a confession to make. I've been lying to you all. I said it was back day. I'm telling you what, guys, like, I'm not even on prep yet, right? Officially. But as body fat has come down, as body weight has come down, I've definitely been having some sort of prep brain moments. It's actually upper chest and arm day today. All right. So this is a bit of a lower sort of central nervous system stressing type of day. Now, this whole off season from last time I stepped off stage in October last year to where we are now, arms were one of the areas that we needed more muscle tissue on. So having a dedicated arm day like today has been extremely beneficial over the last year and a bit of training. Now, I still have a level of arm volume on like my pushing day, my back days. Like there is some extra arm volume throughout the week. But as a lot of you probably know, or some of you probably don't know, frequency is king when it comes to building muscle tissue. Now, for me, chest is one of the areas that are significantly ahead of other areas of my physique. So it is just a low volume bit of upper chest on this day, just to give a bit of extra frequency for chest over the training week, right? But your best bet still gets absolutely sent, right? So I'm not going to do a full session on this vlog, but it's more just going to be a case of maybe talking you through a couple of exercises and give you a little bit of value whilst I am in the gym today. Let's hope I have no more like prep brain moments. Honestly, guys, it's been an absolute mare. Like last night, I went to go see my dad and my little sisters and stuff like that, right? Came back, started walking all the way up to the house. I was like, where's my bloody phone? Where's my phone? I realised I left that in the car, which I never do that, by the way, guys. I've always got clients messaging me and everything. It's very rare that that happens. And then this morning, getting up for cardio before starting the vlog, I'm searching the house high and low, right? I'm like, where is my car keys? Where's my house keys? They're in my pocket the whole time, weren't they? Jeez, guys, I need to get it together. I need to get it together. We still got a long journey before we actually get on stage and already losing my mind already. But anyway, I'll catch you in the gym. Right then, guys, before I take you through a top set of the incline hammer strength press. I'm not sure how good the audio is going to be on this, but yeah, I'll try and get rid of as much of the background noise as I possibly can. So this is the heaviest set of the session. Going to be hitting 130 kilos on this, or hopefully a clean set of 8. Now, in a calorie deficit, I'm trying my absolute best to uphold training performance at all costs. So this means that I have been scaling back on a little bit of volume, taking a set out here or there to make sure that my strength upholds. Because if the strength upholds, you're going to maintain your muscle tissue, right? Intensity, maintaining your strength, that's what keeps that muscle. You don't want to do too much work, guys, yeah? You want to get away with the minimum effective amount to keep the muscle there, to keep the body fresh and responsive, to actually be able to burn body fat. It's not a case of running yourself into the ground. So, going to hit this top set. Hopefully, you can get a set of 8 reps here. everything with me, and my clients know this as well, I drill it into them. It's about control, having control of every single part of the rep. Yeah. Everything is going to be in the chest, the whole entire set. You should be literally having your brain in your chest as you are working this, right? And chest is honestly probably one of the most common muscle groups that people struggle to connect with. And a lot of the time people lift way too heavy. So yeah, going to hit this top set now. We've got the little foam pads on the top sides there. The reason for that is because it's such a compromised position to start pressing out from when they're right back here. And I've had some minor some minor pec tweaks in the past, and it ain't fun, guys. It can put you out training, and the last thing you want to do is put yourself out, and even worse, stuff up. Right, it's the last thing you want. So we're gonna hit this set. Gonna keep it raw. Gonna keep it running. Big set now. 8 reps. Yes, got it. That was a struggle for the last one there, but we upheld that. This is the thing, guys. Even if you are in a calorie deficit, you're trying to uphold your numbers. Don't start trying to get cheat reps and cheating yourself out of progress. You need to be open and honest with yourself. All right then, guys. I did say that I was going to share the highs and the lows on this channel. Now, to be honest, guys, it's a pretty low point right now. Started off the session super damn strong, and you'll find that in a calorie deficit. But then I got to my second tricep movement, and boom, my performance went in the bin. Like, mentally, I was ready to continue, keep pushing, getting those extra reps, but it weren't having any of it. my muscle was done. It was depleted. So, typically at the moment, I'm having a high day, which is a higher carbohydrate day, higher food day, every sort of 7 to 10 days, based on my performance. So when you're in a continuous calorie deficit for an extended period of time, you're going to get to a point where performance does take a dip. Okay, inevitably, even when you are controlling your volume. So it really is a case now. Tomorrow, it has confirmed to me that I will be doing my higher food day. So yeah, I'm going to definitely record tomorrow as well. So stay tuned for that. We'll do a full day of eating on a high day. I've been doing about 825 to 850 gram of carb on those days. So yeah, it's going to be a good day. It'll be a back day as well, so I might get a few clips of that. But I thought I'd just take you through a bicep movement here. So I did say I was going to take you through a couple of exercises in this session. The reason I've picked this is a dumbbell hammer preacher curl, single arm, is I feel that the sort of hammer curl variations often get neglected in the gym with a lot of people's splits. And when you really want that thick arm from front looking on, and you want that thick, juicy arm, training the brachialis, which is the outside of your bicep, hammer curl variations hit that point, So with these, I'm putting a hell of a lot of focus into these sets. Moderate weight of about anywhere from sort of like 9 to 12 reps or 8 to 12 reps, should I say. Got 15 kilo dumbbell here. I'm going to go for probably 11 reps to match last week. First bicep exercise.
it landed pretty well. Performance upheld there. But if this follows suit with the triceps in the earlier part of this session, it could fall off a cliff. At the end of the day, guys, it's important to get to this point. You've got to run flat to get unfat, right? And monitoring your training performance is the biggest key aspect in terms of knowing when to feed the body back up or knowing when to continue digging on. The problem is I see a lot of guys, they try to go through a fat loss phase and they're feeding themselves up just because they want to. Don't get me wrong, guys. Yeah, a high carb day, a high food day is lovely, of course, but everything is for purpose. It is not for entertainment. It is not for enjoyment. High carbs are there to purely protect my muscle tissue and protect my performance. But anyway, let's get into the set. One more. Yep. Oh, there we go. We actually managed to match that. Maybe it was just the tricep movements today, but geez, that was a good set actually. You'll notice when I'm doing that, I'm spending a good amount of time in that lengthened range, really getting the squeeze at the top. I see so many people swinging weights around when they're trying to train biceps. And at the end of the day, it's a small muscle, guys. It needs that direct care and attention. Keep that mind in the muscle. Feel every single fiber of that muscle work when you're doing your sets. You're going to get so much more out of it. Right, guys, there we have it. That is the first vlog being wrapped up and coming to an end. Another very productive day. I've just finished up with the last few check-ins for the Sunday squad. A very motivating day of check-ins coming through. And I always remind myself how blessed I am to do what I do every single day. I live and breathe the things that I am the most passionate about, which is bodybuilding and helping other people change their lives. I am forever thankful to be in the position that I am in today, and very thankful of every single client that I have on board with me, and the level of determination and communication they have with me is honestly very inspiring. And for somebody like myself, obviously being a bodybuilder, competing to a good standard and a good level, right? If people are winning around me, that rubs off on me too, So yeah, session today was it's a bit of a mixed one, right? It just goes to show though that my body needs just a little bit of a feed up tomorrow. Like I say, this is not something that comes around for the purpose of enjoyment. Okay, I feed the body up when the body shows me the signs that it needs to. Okay, if I was left to my own devices, okay, I would run myself into the ground. But over the recent years, I've become a lot more in sync and in tune with understanding what my body truly needs. And at the end of the day, guys, when you are dieting down and you have a good level of muscle tissue, you want to protect that at all costs. And the biggest indicator for that is upholding that training performance. It really, really is. So for the rest of the evening now, I am going to put my feet up. Like I say, work is all done for the day. Probably reply to messages that come in. If there's any more training form videos that come in from the team, then obviously I'll help break those down as well. Probably watch a bit of Netflix, or even go on a little bit of Xbox, a bit of Battlefield, or a bit of the new Call of Duty. So if any of you play that, let me know. And also today, it's the 23rd of November, right? I want to show you guys something. Right then, peeps, what are we saying? The Christmas tree is up on the 23rd of November. Mrs. put it up today, and I was like, do you know what? I don't even mind it being up. Like, don't get me wrong. Would I rather wait until the 1st of December? Yeah, of course. But those who know me, I absolutely love Christmas. Christmas and Halloween, my two favorite times of the year. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to be signing out here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also ring the notification bell if you want to keep up to date with all upcoming videos to come. The next video will probably be the full day of eating on a high day, which will be tomorrow. I'm not sure how much of a difference there'll be in the uploads between this and the next video, but you best be sure. I'll catch you in the next one.